Chiefs win the Super Bowl.
Chiefs win. Cry, Eagles, cry.
Great, excited to be back early.
You know, every day I got the Three Stooges in the studio with me is a good fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So let's make sure he gets that bag.
Frauds, Price! Woo!
Justin's way ahead in picks. That's all that you need to fucking know.
Show's ruined.
Show's over. We're going home. I would like to welcome you back to another page of the Playbook Sports Podcast.
But that's what we've got for the South region. I love it. It's going to be a good region, man. This is going to be a fun tournament. I can't wait.
I cannot wait, man. This bracket is absolutely wild.
Oh, I know. And we're just going to go, let's see, there's games on all this stuff. We'll just go straight down. It's just easier if we go down.
Yeah.
We're just going to go right into the East region where Purdue is your number 1 seed. And we'll just go same order as last time. So I'll go first for these. Yep. This is my no-brainer. All of my 1 seeds, spoiler alert, are winning their first game. I don't have a 1 seed losing this year.
Wow, spoiler. Wow.
I know. Don't, sorry, everybody, if that ruins it for you. Give me Purdue in this one.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Zach Edey. That's all I got to say.
Yep.
I mean, that's really all I have to say.
That's all you have to say.
Literally just an absolute monster. I mean, anybody he goes up against, good luck.
Yep.
Unless your name is Trace Jackson Davis, and even then, man, Edey still balls, but so does he. It's a good matchup, but still, he ain't playing here. So give me Purdue.
Yep.
Give me Purdue by a mile.
Yeah, by a lot.
All right, give me Fairleigh Dickinson. Give me the commentators tonight of the halftime show were joking, even if these guys are, stacked on each other's shoulders, they still wouldn't be able to guard Zach Edey. So it's just, it's one's not losing to 16 this year for me, at least.
No. Agreed.
Although if there was one team to do it, it would be Purdue.
That's fair. I think of all the 1 seeds, they're my least favorite 1 seed.
I agree.
Next up, we've got the 8-9 matchup. Memphis, Florida Atlantic. Florida Atlantic had themselves a good season, 31-3, man. That is damn impressive. KenPom at 22 in this one, Memphis at 18. I've actually got Florida Atlantic winning this one in most of my brackets that I filled out. Apparently, I'm a big 9 seed guy, which I didn't realize, but I like Florida Atlantic here. They play good offense, good defense, just very solid, 31 and 36 respectively. Memphis is not bad either, though, 25th and 35th. This will be a good game. The 8-9 matchups are always good games. Give me Florida Atlantic here with the winning ways of this season just continue to roll for another week.
Yes, man, I am right there with you. Florida Atlantic, really impressive home record, 20-0 on the season. What I really love, though, if they get up at half, they finish the job. 96% wins if they're leading at halftime. Memphis, Colin, you brought this up earlier for teams. They struggle on the road. They're 9-6 on the year on the road. They're not playing at home. You know what I mean? So give me Florida Atlantic here.
This is where I'm going to differ with you, boys. I'm going to take Memphis here. If you look across these first-round matchups, this might be the closest first-round matchup as far as ratings go, offensively, defensively, and team overall rating. Mm-hmm. Nate talked about it, 18 versus 22. The 26 offense for Memphis versus the 31st for Florida Atlantic. The 36 defense for Memphis versus the 35th defense for Florida Atlantic. So they're right there neck and neck. Just the athleticism of Memphis, I think, gets them over the top.
Yeah.
So it's just in the first round here.
Sure. I think it's going to be a good game.
Man, because they play Houston out of their skull, but this ain't Houston.
Right. So it's like, is the recency bias in my head or,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they're damn athletic.
Yes, very athletic team. That'll be a good game. Next up, we've got actually a popular upset pick in this one. I've seen a lot of people saying, give me Oral Roberts over Duke. I am not a Duke fan by any means necessary, but I am not picking them to lose to Oral Roberts. I'm sticking with Duke here. I may not have them going very far in this tournament, but I don't see them losing this one to Oral Roberts. I won't bore you with the statistics. Give me Duke.
Very cool for John Shire to win the ACC tournament where he hit the game-winning shot as a player. And his parents were obviously in attendance for both. Really cool to see that over the weekend. They put a shine spot on that, and that was really cool to see. Always love to see a nice family emotional moment. Very cool. But give me Duke, not because of the emotion, but because they're red hot.
Yeah.
Love the fact that they won the ACC tournament, played well against Virginia. Just give me Duke. I like the upset picks, but I don't know, man. Duke's playing so well right now. It's not like they snuck in. They played hot. There was questions early in the season, and they figured things out and played really well late. Give me Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are gonna find out the East region is my region from hell.
Oh,
I will say this though, quickly about Duke. You talked about how hot they are. They're two big man. Isaiah Lively really came on in the ACC tournament at the end of the year for Duke. And you talk about Kyle Filipowski, like easily probably a top 10 pick in the draft, at least top college player coming into the draft.
Yep.
But this Oral Roberts team, man, we saw it 2 years ago. They went, I believe, the Sweet 16 2 years ago, and they're even better this year than they were that year. Give me Oral Roberts
Ooh.
in the first round.
Okay. All right. Respect. I respect it. Like I said, it's a very trendy pick.
It is.
A lot of people like that. Makes me nervous.
If Oral Roberts play any sort of defense in that game, I think obviously I'm picking them to win, but if they play any sort of defense, I think they win by double.
Flip it. Flip it, everybody.
Flip it.
Flip it. All right. I like that. Very good. I like the bold take. Next up, we've got Tennessee and Louisiana in a 4-13 matchup here. And I don't know. Tennessee, were they the number 1 defense in the league this year? I mean, they only allowed 58 points a game. They're 5th in Ken Pom. They're number 2 defensively, too. Yeah, they're fantastic. Give me Tennessee over Louisiana in an absolute rout.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with you on Tennessee. Some experience there. Vescovi. Been there, done that. Tennessee, they are a bracket buster, but I like the first round victory. Ken Pom's got him 5th overall team, 2nd defense, Nate, like you said. I mean, 58 points allowed. That's insane.
That's a
That's
joke.
really good defense, especially in today's game in college too. Just give me Tennessee though to advance early.
Oh, and at least one of my other 2 brackets, I picked Louisiana to win this game just because I hate Tennessee. They're another one of those boring teams I hate to watch. Play good defense, and they just don't score. They have no consistency offensively. I mean, not outside shooting with Vescovi, I think you mentioned, or Ziegler, their point guard. I mean, oh my God, they're terrible to watch. But Nate or Addison, I think both of you talked about their defense. Tennessee's the 2nd ranked defense. Louisiana's the 148th ranked defense. So no matter how bad Tennessee's offense has been throughout the year, they're playing a pretty bad defense, and they should have every physical advantage possible in this matchup. So I'll take Tennessee to win. I might bet the 11.5 on Louisiana, but give me Tennessee in my bracket here.
Love that.
Yep, I like that. Next up, we've got Kentucky and Providence. Kentucky, not the Kentucky of old. You know, this isn't your older brother's Kentucky, guys. This is a much worse Kentucky team than we're used to seeing, but I'm still going to be taking them to beat Providence in this game. It's going to be a very close matchup. This might be one that I look back on and I'm like, ooh, I should have taken Providence because Kentucky is they're 28th Ken Pom, and Providence is somewhere down here, 44th, 16th offense, 107th defense for Providence. I don't like that. Kentucky 14-78. I don't like that, but it's better. And I just think Kentucky's kind of been there, done that. So give me Kentucky to win this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with you with Kentucky as well. I like Oscar Shibwe. He's just a monster. Rebounding machine, especially in the tournament. First round, Providence. Oh man, that is gonna be a good game, but I like Kentucky as well, Nate. I think it'll be close, but they'll sneak out a round 1 victory.
Yeah.
Region from hell.
Oh my.
Yeah, Friars. We talk about Kentucky transfer. Last name Hopkins. His first name is blank. Give me a big man. Transfer from Kentucky Providence. Guess who they get first round? Give me Providence to beat Kentucky, and I'm definitely betting the over on that game as well. Nate, you talked about their offensive ratings. Like Providence more than Kentucky this year.
Ooh, baby, Mr. Upset.
Just this region really good. Everything else is pretty chalk. This region gets a little wild.
Yeah,
because you gotta have one region. That's crazy.
Right. Well, one of them will be at least. Right. Next up, we've got Kansas State and Middle Tennessee State. I believe that is Montana State. Thank you. Montana State. Doesn't matter. It could be me and you two, and Bobby, and anybody else. And I'm still going to be taking Kansas State in this one. I like Kansas State a lot, honestly.
Yeah. I do like Kansas State as well. 9th ranked defense, offense 51, so practically top 50 according to Ken Pom. I'm gonna ride with Kansas State as well. I don't know, man. 14-3, just no thank you. I'll ride with Kansas State. Yeah. Ride with better team, better defense.
Yep.
Yeah, every metric you talk about. I mean, Montana State's 166th ranked offense in college.
Yeah.
Good luck. You look at State's with Noel at guard, and then Keontae Johnson Jr., obviously the transfer from Florida. Big shout out
Really
to him.
awesome to see him playing, man, and just excelling.
You talk about, a tragedy a couple years back in the tournament, and then now I'd say he's their best player by a good margin.
Yeah.
Good for him. Awesome story. Give me Kansas State in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, he's averaging pretty much 18 and 7 with 2 assists, shooting 52% from the field.
Yeah.
From a situation where you never know. I mean, the guy's life was questioned. Obviously he collapsed on the court. His basketball future wasn't questioned for sure. See him come back and just excel at D1 and have Kansas State rolling. That's awesome to see. So I love the story as well. So give me Kansas State. I already said though. Yeah.
I like that. Next up, we've got Michigan State and USC. And I am going to continue my trend of fading Big Ten teams, man. I just don't love Michigan State this year. 40th and 41st, respectively, offensive and defense on KenPom. USC is right there, 43 and 50th. It's a close game. I don't know what it is, man. I just am not, like most years, I'm really high on the Big Ten. Most years, I pick most Big Ten teams to move forward at least through the first 2 rounds because I'm like, oh, they're all physical. Of course, their records aren't great because they beat the shit out of each other every single week. This year, it was like, I don't know, the level of basketball was just lower in the Big Ten this year for my liking. And I'm going to go with give me USC in this one.
It's funny because I actually didn't bring it up when we talked about Tennessee, but they also struggle on the road. And you like to see both these teams struggle on the road, USC and Michigan State. Michigan State was 5-8, USC 7-6. But man, when you talk about the Big Ten, Nate, there's got to be some team that does something for them. I'm going to ride with Michigan State over the 10 seed USC. That's a damn good matchup. Give me Michigan State, though. Tom Izzo has the boys ready to play.
That's true.
Michigan State.
They do have Izzo.
I feel like they hate Izzo, though. I saw a thing where a player was like, whatever, bro, when he was getting sort of chirped at by Izzo mid-game.
Wow.
But I'm still riding Michigan State.
It's all in the heat of battle, baby.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I talked about it earlier with what was the matchup? It was Memphis, Florida Atlantic. This matchup is super close. Look at 32nd ranked team versus 36th ranked team.
Yep.
40th offense versus 43rd ranked offense, 40th defense for 49th defense. So they're all right there in the metrics. But when it comes down to it, death, taxes, Izzo in March.
Yeah.
Give me Michigan State. Not the most talented he had. Obviously, Boog Ellis and Drew Peterson for USC is going to be a handful, but I think Michigan State can get it done.
Okay. I like that. Last game of the first round here. We've got the 2 seed Marquette and the 15 seed Vermont. Excuse me. Give me, I'm not going to talk about this one a whole lot. Give me Marquette. Marquette's just the better team here. Obviously, they're the 2 seed. They are 12th in KenPom, 7th in offense, 48th in defense. And I've got to scroll a little ways to find Vermont. So I'm going to stop. Give me Marquette.
Yeah, I like Marquette as well. I just think the offense is just going to be too much to handle for Vermont. Just the athleticism, the pure athletes, the players. Just give me Marquette by a good bit.
Yeah, agreed. Colin?
Yep, Shaka Smart. Another March run for Marquette, in my opinion. How is Vermont going to beat this press that they run? You look at the defensive metrics for Vermont; they're the 154th ranked defense in college basketball. Give me Marquette.
Agreed. All right, let's move on into the second round here. Addison, you're going to go first. Tell us about the first game you've got here.
Yes, I've got Purdue and Florida Atlantic here. And I'm going to ride with Purdue. And again, the same reason, Zach Edey.
Yep.
I just love the team they have around him as well. I mean, we were talking about before the pod started. It's going to be a double or triple team where he's going to be taking over every single game. And Purdue shooters are knocking down. Good luck because the kid's 7'4". So give me Purdue.
Yeah. Colin?
I have Purdue Memphis here. It does scare me how Purdue's guards kind of have limped into this tournament as far as shooting the ball. Their issue all year has been, is there a second guy? If Zach Edey's getting double and triple, can like a lawyer or a Fletcher Lawyer or a Mason Gillis or, Braden Smith, can one of these freshman guards, obviously Mason Gillis has been there a while, but can like a Fletcher Lawyer or Braden Smith, who are both freshman guards, can they carry the weight? Can they catch and shoot and knock down their open shots? I am going to take Purdue here though. But I think Memphis does give them a little bit of a challenge, but give me Purdue to move on.
Yeah. And then I'm same as Addison. I've got Purdue and FAU in this matchup, and I'm going with Purdue. Like we just said, Zach Edey, that's pretty much the end of the conversation there. As long as they just hit a couple of shots, as long as they're not ice cold. I mean, ice cold from the perimeter. I like Purdue to win this one pretty handily because, yeah, you can double and triple team Zach Edey, but man, if they're hitting any shots, you're in trouble.
Mhm.
Next up,
Ooh.
the next matchup here, because I know we have all different matchups.
Yes, I have Duke and Tennessee playing right here.
Mhm.
Give me the team that I think is hot. Give me Duke.
Ooh,
I got them
okay.
upsetting Tennessee here. Tennessee on the road scares me. And I also love how Duke is playing as of late. And I think that really matters rolling into March. And I'm going to ride with Duke over Tennessee for my upset. I mean, it's a 5-4, but if you looked at the teams and you had on Ken Palm, obviously Tennessee's
Definitely
right
an
up
upset.
top. So yeah, give me Duke.
Colin?
This matchup, I have Oral Roberts against Tennessee. You look at the teams Tennessee played this year with stout offenses in Kentucky and Missouri. They went 0-4, or I think they went 1-5. I think they beat Mizzou the first time, or they went 0-4 or 0-5 or 1-4 against those two teams. With the conference tournament, obviously one of those games was played in. Give me Oral Roberts to the Sweet 16.
Okay.
Oral to the Sweet 16, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck you, Tennessee.
I love that.
Oh man, I have Tennessee and Duke. I'm going Tennessee. That defense is insane, which is why Colin hates them. I mean, they're the fifth.
Their offense stinks. I don't mind good defense. I just don't like bad offense.
That's true. If you're gonna have good defense, have good offense, please.
Okay, offense.
Right. Yeah, they're 48th on Ken Palm's offense, which is the worst in the top 13. So that's not ideal. But they are fantastic defensively. And I've got them slowing down Duke, who's been up and down. Yeah, I think Duke is hot. So I think this game could be dangerous. Like, I think Duke's Ken Palm is definitely affected by how, like, they were not great during the earlier parts of the year, but they're definitely coming on, man. This will be a really good game. I'm excited to watch it, but I'm a big Tennessee guy that you'll see here as we keep going. But give me Tennessee in this one.
Right on. So my next matchup is Kentucky versus Kansas State. And I'm going to be riding with Kansas State again. Just love the defense. Keontae Johnson, like you said, Colin, storyline, man. And that stuff matters in March. Make a little run for them. Get them ready for the league. I got Kansas State beating Kentucky.
Okay. Like that.
I got Providence against Kansas State here. And region from hell, baby. Give me my second double-digit seed to make the Sweet 16.
My.
Give me Providence. Give me the Friars, baby.
Oh, man. Big Providence guy, huh?
Not really, but I mean, they play, I think, two fraud-ish teams. Yeah. I'm not saying they're 8 frauds teams, but 2 fraud-ish teams in the first 2 rounds. Providence could be a fraud team themselves, for all I know.
True.
But I don't know. You got to have a couple, busters here. So give me Providence.
Absolutely. I have Kansas State and Kentucky. I'm also going Kansas State in this one. I just like them as a more complete team than Kentucky. I mean, I had really to debate if I thought Kentucky would get past Providence, and I have them squeaking past them, but they're not going to squeak past this Kansas State team. So give me KSU to win that one.
Right on. So the next matchup going right ahead, we got Michigan State for me and Marquette. I'm going to go with Marquette. Offense just too explosive, and Colin, like you said, that press is nasty, and Shaka Smart, Tom Izzo, great coaching matchup. Give me Marquette, though, to advance.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm right there with you. I'm taking Marquette, as you'll see throughout this region as a theme. Both teams are in the 40s defensively, but Marquette's the 7th ranked offense compared to Michigan State's 40th ranked offense. I think the difference in this one is just guard play. And can Michigan State keep up, or can they not? I'll take Marquette to advance to the Elite 8.
Okay.
Or
and then our Elite 8 picks. Sweet 16 picks. Yes.
I was ahead of myself.
Yep.
All right, so I'm leading this one off, Sweet 16. I have Purdue against Oral Roberts here, and this is where the pumpkin comes out here. I think that middle is just too much to handle, and I think Oral Roberts guards are awesome, but Purdue's defense is also top 25.
Yep.
Give me Purdue to advance to the Elite 8, sadly.
Okay. I've got Purdue and Tennessee in this matchup, Sweet 16, and give me those Tennessee Volunteers, baby. Give me the Bulls. I'm a big Tennessee guy. I love that defense. I mean, they second for a reason on Ken Palm. I'm not exactly sure how many points they're allowing a game this year. I'll have to look really fast here. But again, I'm just fading Big Ten. That just feels like my thing this year. Yeah, they're only allowing 58 points a game. That's absurd. In the SEC, that's insane. And Purdue has been solid this year. but I like Tennessee to win this one in a very close matchup. Give me Tennessee to advance to the Elite Eight.
Well, I got Purdue here as well, but I have Duke, and I think the run comes to an end when they run into a guy that can guard Kyle Flipikowski, like you said, Cease. Zach Edey's just too much in the middle. Pretty much repeating what you exactly said, but give me Purdue to go to the Elite Eight.
Okay. And then our second Sweet 16 matchup, Colin.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Providence facing off against Marquette.
Yep.
Where I think Providence run as well. I got 2 10+ seeds making the Sweet 16, but neither one of them advancing to the Elite Eight.
Mhm.
I just think Marquette is just too much for Providence. Both have top 20 offenses. Providence's defense, this is where it catches up to them. They're not even the top 100 on KenPom defensively. They're close, but they're not top 100. So give me Marquette to advance here.
Yeah. Okay. I've got Marquette, Kansas State. I'm also taking Marquette to advance here. I just like them more than I like Kansas State. I think they're both good teams, but I just like Marquette to move on here and knock off Kansas State.
Yes, I'm exactly right there with you. Pretty boring though at the end of the day. Purdue, Marquette, 1-2 seeds, but I think they are rightfully there.
Yeah.
And just at the end of the day, looking at the rest of the bracket, I don't think any team, even whoever's there, gives either team much of a challenge. K-State Marquette will be a really good game. I guess I should say that, but give me Marquette to overcome and play Purdue in the Elite Eight.
Yeah. Well, who they've already played once this year at Purdue, only lost by 5 in a really good game. In my bracket, that rematch doesn't get to happen because Tennessee knocked off Purdue. So in my Elite Eight matchup between Tennessee and Marquette, I'm riding Tennessee, baby. Tennessee to the Final Four this year. I can't say it enough. Love the defense that they play.
Goes down that offense a little bit.
Yep, if they can hit the shots, if I think if Tennessee can average scoring 65 points a game, they win.
Yeah.
That's what I need from them in all these games to reach Final Four. If they are averaging 65, I like them to make the Final Four. I really do.
All
I
right.
got Purdue Marquette here. This is gonna be a damn good game between the 1 and 2 seed. Best matchup in the East, and it's coming down to the Elite Eight. But give me Purdue to make the Final Four. I like them as a 1 seed. Like I said, some Big Ten teams got to represent, and it's going to be the best team from the Big Ten. Purdue to make the Final Four in a damn good game and damn good rematch, but Purdue takes the W 2 times in 1 year.
Yeah.
All right. I have Marquette getting their get back here. This is where the inexperience of Purdue's guards come into play. Purdue, who haven't reached in a Final Four since, I don't know, like the 1980s. I don't have Purdue getting back there. Matt Painter's a classic choker. Purdue stinks. They're classic choker. This isn't personal at all.
You got it.
Tyler Kolak running the show offensively. Fantastic guard. The head of that press as well. Give me Marquette to advance to the Final Four.
I like it. I like that. So that's our whole East and South brackets both done.
Can you give your Elite Eight, Nate? Oh, yeah, you said Tennessee to the Final Four, right?
Yeah. I started us off. Yeah, I let us off. I like it. So that's the first half of the bracket done.